Okay, so this is just a quick video I'm doing in relation to this this report that I found on a newspaper. And interestingly, this was back in 2018, and it's been this long since I've actually got around to doing a video about it. And the reason why I'm doing this video is that I've heard some like Hebrew Israelites and even some other people say as well that when someone is gay, it's because they've been molested or they've been affected in some way by something that happened in the past. Whereas what research actually says is that this is actually how people are born. And so the reason why I realized it was significant when I had a look at this newspaper is that when you actually look at the story, it actually explains that well, it's kind of obvious, what is the case when you actually read and look at what the story actually says. So let me just have a quick read of it. I've left it here because this is what the title of the story is, or was. But I just want to have a look at the text because what I did is I just filmed it so I could get the text as well. Alright, so it says, children as young as 10 who identify as gay, lesbian, or bisexual are more likely than others to suffer depression, a study shows. Now, I can understand them identify as gay and lesbian, but a child will not identify as bisexual because that's impossible. But we can allow them the other two, though. And it says their risk increases as they move through adolescence and into their early 20s, with LGBTQ youngsters 4 times more likely to attempt suicide than heterosexuals, found University College London researchers. Calling for more support, senior author Dr. Gemma Lewis said it is very concerning that despite changes in public perceptions and attitudes, sexual minority youth remain at increased risk of long-term mental health problems. Now, the reason for this for me is obvious. It's simply because they haven't been shown the Bible and explained that man is in a fallen position, and that it's because of what we've done why the place is so messed up. Because these youngsters who end up in that state, they think life should be perfect, where the Bible plainly says that no, life ain't perfect because we messed it up. So if we continue, notice, let's see if I can get it across a bit. Alright, it says the study of 4,800 youngsters, the first of its kind in Britain, found LGBTQ children begin to be at a heightened risk of I think it should say began. Yeah, that's a mistake. To begin to be, maybe, of self-harm from age 16. At 18, they are twice as likely as heterosexual peers to be clinically depressed. Estimates suggest that about 1 in 25 aged 16 to 24 identifies as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. That's funny. That number's actually a bit low, according to other research. And notice it says there 1 in 25. So now, if the Hebrew Israelites are right in that something happened to these children, then what they're essentially saying is that 1 in 25 children end up having problems in their life. But here's the thing, is the fact that, well, anyway, let's carry on. So, just trying to get to the next part. Because I'm just on the bus trip, this is when I'm on the bus. Yes, see, feeling... Yeah, research says a sense of feeling different might affect mental health before children can articulate that difference. Alright. Yeah, so notice what they're saying is that even though the child might feel different, they can't articulate it. So of course they're saying that they're going to be spending all this money on trying to fix this problem, but in reality all they're going to spend the money on is getting the children to mess themselves up even more. But the central point of this this video is just to show that these with the amount of people who, or children who identify, notice it says 16 as well. So yeah, so the point I'm trying to make is that this is something which studies have shown that when this happens to people, it's actually as a result of things that happen to their mother before they're born, which can affect it. And that it's not actually something that happens after they're born. Because the important thing here is that these are children. So they're at an age where they can't even really make a proper decision, and yet they already identify as being either gay or lesbian. So, it's a bit young. And this is the other thing. How are so many parents going to be able to convince a child to actually be one or the other when the parents themselves, of course, have had the children, so they're obviously not gay or bisexual. So this is not gay or lesbian, I should say. So because 100% of the parents are not gay or lesbian because they were male and female, that means it's not the parents who taught these children how to be gay or lesbian. Obviously, it's something that was just born into them. And so that's all the reason why I'm showing this is just to show any Hebrew Israelites out there and other people as well, who might be convinced that people become this way because they're taught it or, other things. No, this is how they're born. And the reason why they're born this way is because the world is a mess.